Hey friends, Jake here, your Aussie guide and host, and today on Should I Go? We're about to live La Dolce Vita in one of the most historic, enchanting, and downright delicious countries, Italy. From its ancient ruins to its stunning coastlines, Italy is the kind of place that makes you thank the gods you're alive. And guess what? I'm taking you through 12 reasons why you absolutely must visit Italy, each inspired by one of the 12 Roman gods. So join me on a grand tour of beautiful Italy with Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and the whole Roman pantheon of gods as our guides. The mythology of Rome dates back to the Greeks and yet still echoes throughout Italy in its art, architecture, language, and even its day-to-day life. This is the heart of the Roman Empire and the cradle of the Renaissance, a place where ancient temples share the stage with bustling piazzas and where every meal tastes like a gift from the gods themselves. Italy is a magical, musical, and mouth-watering land, and I can't wait to share it with you. But hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up thingy and maybe even subscribe. Okay, now let's get to know the 12 main Roman gods, what they represent, and most importantly, what they recommend when you visit Italy. Ready? Andiamo. Let's go. Let's begin with Pluto, the god of the underworld. While Italy's surface shines with beauty, Pluto beckons us underground. Explore Rome's catacombs of San Callisto, where early Christians were buried in secret. It's an eerie but fascinating journey through narrow tunnels filled with ancient history and artifacts. In Naples, venture into Napoli Sotterranea to discover tunnels dating back to the Greeks with hidden chambers that tell stories of a different time. Pluto's realm isn't just dark and mysterious, it's alive with history and it's worth every step. Pluto, also known as Hades in Greek mythology, was revered as the ruler of the underworld and the god of wealth due to the precious metals mined from the earth. His mythological tales often intertwine with those of Persephone, his queen, and their story has influenced countless works of art and literature throughout Italian history. Even today, festivals and traditions in Italy celebrate Pluto's influence, showcasing the enduring legacy of this powerful deity. Pluto's mythology is rich with tales of his dominion over the dead and his role in the balance of life and death. He was often depicted as a stern but fair judge, overseeing the souls of the deceased and ensuring justice in the afterlife. The Romans held various rituals and ceremonies to honor Pluto, believing that appeasing him would ensure a bountiful harvest and protection from the unknown. His influence extends into modern times, inspiring contemporary artists and writers who draw upon his rich mythological background. Museums across Italy feature exhibits dedicated to Pluto, showcasing artifacts and artworks that highlight his significance in Roman culture. As we delve deeper into Pluto's world, we uncover the layers of history and mythology that make Italy a land of endless discovery. So next time you find yourself in Italy, remember to look beyond the surface and explore the hidden realms that Pluto guards so fiercely. Pluto recommends exploring the catacombs in Rome and Naples, or the Capuchin crypts for a more macabre adventure. For something more mystical, head to Palermo to explore the mummified monks in the Capuchin catacombs. Next is Mercury, god of travelers. If Mercury had a favorite mode of transport, it would be Italy's high-speed trains. From Milan to Rome in just a few hours, the journey becomes an adventure. Or rent a Vespa, just like the locals, to zip through narrow streets in cities like Florence or Rome. Italy's efficient and scenic transport system makes exploring easy and exciting. Mercury suggests taking the high-speed train to Venice for a scenic ride through Italy's countryside, or hopping on a ferry in the Amalfi Coast for an unforgettable view of cliffs and sea. Rent a Vespa or car for a road trip through Tuscany's vineyards. Juno, goddess of family, brings Italy's warm, communal spirit to life. Everywhere you go, Italians celebrate their close-knit families with open arms. Whether you're invited into a local's home for dinner or dancing at a village festival, Italy's sense of community is palpable. Sharing food, laughter, and life with others is at the core of Italian culture. You'll feel like part of the family in no time. Juno recommends joining a local family for a meal. perhaps at an agriturismo where you can enjoy farm-to-table dishes. Attend a Sagra festival to experience the joy of community celebrations, or simply wander through small towns and engage with the locals for a true Italian welcome. Bacchus, god of wine, has blessed Italy with some of the finest vineyards in the world. Whether you're sipping a glass of Chianti in Tuscany or enjoying a glass of Prosecco in Veneto, the wine here is as rich in history as it is in flavor. Italy's wine regions, from the rolling hills of Tuscany to the volcanic soil of Sicily, offer some of the most unforgettable tasting experiences. Bacchus invites you to indulge in the country's deep connection with wine. Bacchus suggests visiting Tuscany's Chianti region for a wine tour, or exploring Sicily's Mount Etna vineyards for a truly unique taste of volcanic wine. And hey, don't forget to try some local wine festivals if you're visiting during harvest season. Minerva, goddess of wisdom, guides us through Italy's intellectual treasures. From the Uffizi Gallery in Florence to the ancient Pantheon in Rome, Italy is a living museum of knowledge. Here you can stand before the works of Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Botticelli, and explore the universities where great minds like Galileo once studied. Minerva's wisdom is embedded in the very fabric of Italian culture. Minerva recommends visiting the Uffizi Gallery and the Accademia in Florence for a taste of Renaissance genius. In Rome, explore the Pantheon and the Capitoline museums. In Padua, check out the university's anatomy theater where Galileo once lectured. Diana, goddess of nature, invites you to explore Italy's breathtaking landscapes. From the snow-capped peaks of the Dolomites to the crystal-clear waters of Lake Como, Italy offers natural beauty like no other. Whether you're hiking through the Alps or kayaking on tranquil lakes, Diana's world is perfect for adventurers and nature lovers alike. Diana recommends hiking in the Dolomites, with trails offering panoramic views of the surrounding peaks. For a slower pace, take a kayaking trip on Lake Como or hike through the Mediterranean scrub in Sardinia. Apollo, the god of the sun, fills Italy with light, warmth, and a golden glow that transforms every landscape. The Mediterranean climate makes it the perfect place to bask in the sun, whether you're soaking in the rays along the Amalfi coast or hiking the hills of Tuscany. As the sun sets, it paints the sky in shades of gold, orange, and pink, casting a magical light over the country's iconic landmarks. Apollo's influence is especially clear at sunrise, when Italy's mountains and coastlines come to life in the early light. The golden hour in cities like Florence or Rome creates an ethereal glow that makes everything feel like a painting. Every moment becomes magical under his watchful eye. Italy's long days and sunny weather invite you to slow down and enjoy life's simple pleasures. Whether it's relaxing by the beach in Sardinia or strolling through the olive groves in Tuscany, Apollo's sun makes every day a celebration of life. The warmth you feel on your skin isn't just from the sun, it's part of the vibrant energy that defines Italy. Apollo recommends enjoying Italy's sunshine by heading to the Amalfi coast for a leisurely afternoon on a boat, basking in the sun as you cruise along the coastline. If you're in Sardinia, visit the stunning beaches of La Pelosa or Cala Golorizza, where the turquoise water shines in the bright sun. In Tuscany, hike through the vineyards at sunrise, experiencing the land bathed in warm golden light. Don't miss the sunset from the cliffs in Positano or the panoramic views of Florence from Piazzale Michelangelo. Apollo also suggests taking a walk along the beaches of Sicily, or enjoying the slow pace of life in rural villages, where you can sip a cold drink on a terrace as the sun sets. Wherever you are in Italy, remember to embrace the warmth of Apollo's sun and enjoy the beauty that comes with it. Vulcan, god of the forge, has left his mark on Italy with its many volcanoes. From the eruption of Vesuvius that buried Pompeii to the ongoing activity on Mount Etna, Italy's volcanic landscape is awe-inspiring. Exploring Pompeii is like stepping back in time, frozen in volcanic ash, an experience that reminds us of nature's power. Vulcan recommends visiting Pompeii and Herculaneum for an unforgettable glimpse into ancient Roman life. Climb Mount Vesuvius for a panoramic view of the Bay of Naples, or unwind at Saturnia's natural hot springs in Tuscany. Venus, the goddess of love, has certainly left her mark on Italy, a country filled with romance, beauty, and passion. From the canals of Venice to the beaches of the Amalfi Coast, Venus's influence is felt everywhere. Picture yourself gliding through Venice's canals on a gondola, the soft lapping of water beneath you, or sharing a candle-lit dinner in Positano, watching the sunset over the sea. Italy's landscapes are designed for romance. Every corner seems to make your heart flutter, whether strolling through Florence's charming streets or watching the sun set in Rome. Italy's art and architecture reflect Venus's romantic essence. You'll see her in works like Botticelli's The Birth of Venus, where beauty itself emerges from the sea, symbolizing the country's timeless allure. Italy offers more than just beautiful sights. It offers an atmosphere of love, art, history, and music, making it one of the most romantic destinations in the world. Venus recommends a sunset gondola ride in Venice, where the city's romantic beauty is best appreciated. For an unforgettable dinner, head to Positano on the Amalfi Coast, enjoying fresh seafood and stunning views. In Florence, watch the sunset from Piazzale Michelangelo, then stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, the city's iconic bridge. In Rome, wander from the Spanish Steps to the Trevi Fountain at night, when it's lit up and less crowded. Don't forget to toss a coin to ensure you return to Rome. For a romantic retreat, stay at a vineyard in Tuscany, savoring wine tastings and long, peaceful walks. If you're in Verona, visit Juliet's balcony and soak in the charm of Shakespeare's timeless love story. Venus also suggests joining a cooking class in Bologna or Naples, where you can create Italian dishes together and enjoy them with a glass of local wine. Mars, god of war, offers a journey through Italy's rich history of battles and triumphs. From the Colosseum in Rome to medieval castles in Tuscany, Italy's landscape is filled with reminders of its warrior past. Explore the Colosseum's arena, where gladiators once fought, and feel the spirit of ancient Rome all around you. Mars suggests visiting the Colosseum Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. Don't miss medieval castles in Tuscany, or the Capua Amphitheater near Naples, a site linked to the story of Spartacus. Neptune, god of the sea, rules over Italy's stunning coastlines, where the crystal-clear waters meet dramatic cliffs and serene beaches. With over 7,000 kilometers of coastline, Italy's connection to the sea is undeniable, and Neptune's presence can be felt all along its shores. Whether you're sailing along the Amalfi Coast, where the coastline is lined with colorful villages, or relaxing on the sandy beaches of Sardinia, Neptune's realm offers endless beauty. If you're looking for adventure, head to Sicily, where the Mediterranean waters offer a treasure trove of marine life for snorkeling and diving. Or enjoy a peaceful moment on the waters of Lake Como, where the sun reflects off the water, creating a calm, sparkling atmosphere. Neptune recommends exploring the Amalfi Coast by boat, where you can visit hidden caves, secluded beaches, and charming seaside towns like Positano. If you're into snorkeling or diving, head to Sardinia, especially to the beaches of La Pelosa, where the waters are shallow and crystal clear. In Venice, don't miss a boat ride to the quieter islands of Burano and Torcello, where you'll escape the crowds and enjoy picturesque views of the lagoon. Consider spending a day on a boat tour of the Bay of Naples, where you can visit the Blue Grotto on Capri, a magical sea cave illuminated by sunlight. For a tranquil experience, watch the sunset from a cliff in Cinque Terre, or head to the secluded beaches of Puglia for a peaceful day by the sea. And finally, we have Jupiter, the king of the gods, whose influence reigns over Italy's grandeur. Italy is a country filled with majestic mountains, vast landscapes, and awe-inspiring monuments that reflect Jupiter's mighty presence. From the towering Alps to the historic cityscapes of Rome and Florence, Italy has no shortage of grandeur. In the Dolomites, you can stand at the peak and look out over valleys that seem endless, while the rolling hills of Tuscany offer panoramic views that stretch for miles. When in Rome, Jupiter's influence is clear in iconic landmarks like the Colosseum and the Vatican, where art, architecture, and history collide in magnificent ways. It's Italy's grand stage, where every experience feels larger than life. Jupiter recommends taking a trip to the Dolomites, where you can hike or take a cable car to the top for stunning views of the mountain range and surrounding valleys. For an incredible lake view, head to Lake Garda, where you can ride a cable car up Monte Baldo for a panoramic view of the sapphire waters surrounded by the Alps. In Rome, explore the grandeur of the Roman Forum, where the heart of the ancient empire once beat, and climb the Palatine Hill for spectacular views of the city. Don't miss the Vatican. St. Peter's Basilica is a masterpiece of art and architecture, and the Sistine Chapel is a true testament to human creativity under Jupiter's watch. For a taste of Italy's opulence, head to the Royal Palace of Caserta, which rivals Versailles in its sheer scale and beauty. To top it off, consider a hot air balloon ride over Tuscany for a peaceful yet awe-inspiring view of the countryside as the sun rises. Are you ready to follow the gods? And so, 12 powerful reasons from the 12 Roman gods to visit Italy, each showcasing a different facet of this incredible country. Have I answered your question, should I go to Italy? Well, my answer is a resounding yes, and I'm pretty sure Jupiter, Juno, and the whole crew of gods up on Mount Etna would unanimously agree. Whether you're chasing history in Rome under Mars's watch, savoring wine in Tuscany with Bacchus, cruising the canals of Venice guided by Neptune, or soaking up sun on the Sardinian coast blessed by Apollo, Italy truly has a bit of everything a traveler could possibly dream of. It's like all the gods work together to pack this place with endless wonders. The rich tapestry of its culture, the warmth of its people, the layers upon layers of history, and the stunning natural landscapes all come together to create an Italian experience that stays with you long after you've returned home. Thank you for joining me today on this epic Roman gods guided tour of Italy. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an epic Should I Go adventure. Until next time, happy travels, my friends, and ciao for now.